Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Sports Sunday, where we talk about sports, life, and everything in between. And this time around, we're going to be taking on the Washington Red Team, because, you know, it's politically incorrect to call them the Redskins anymore, even though they've talked to a lot of people in that community and they don't really care. So, whatever. We're taking on the Redskins tonight. And I'm feeling good about it. We took on the 49ers, and we actually dispatched them pretty damn well. And even though we have another large discrepancy at the quarterback position, I'm thinking we're probably still going to be okay. Like, we're still going to be all right. I mean, it's crazier things have happened. And the craziest thing that happened today, I would have to say, is the fact that I mean, okay, I know that Indianapolis is having a pretty down year, but you know that you're having a really down year when you give up 51 points to Jacksonville! To Jacksonville, for God's sakes! What are you doing with your lives? I was keeping tabs on that game earlier at work, and I saw that the Indy was ahead, and I was like, oh, well, you know, they're probably going to get a decent win today. And then, just like, as I keep checking on Twitter, I just keep hearing more and more about how Jacksonville is just racking up the freaking kazaa on them. And next thing I know, I go and look at it, and they're ahead 51-16. I'm like, what in the hell is happening in this world today? So, oh boy, it's been a weird week. It's been primarily a weird day in sports. That was terrible. that was a really bad play. I will take full responsibility for that. One thing that happened that was awesome is the fact that Green Bay did win today, so they're holding their first place position in their division right now. And Eddie Lacy just decided, hey, I'm going to play football now. I remember how to play. I finally got possession of my body back after the guys, the Monstars, decided to overtake his body and make him totally suck ass for a while, and then he just decided, hey, I'm not going to put up with that shit anymore, and I'm going to play. And then he did, and he went off for like 125 yards and a score. It was great. So I'm totally down with it. And anything that involves the wide open, attaboy. Anything that involves, the Cowboys losing and, furthering the pain and anguish of Jerry Jones always just makes my heart feel nice and warm, like I had a spicy burrito of some kind. So it's good news. It's very good news. Another thing, there we go. Very nice. We're moving the ball quite nicely on this opening drive. We'll keep it that way. We'll go with a good old halfback screen that won't really be much of a screen at all. By the way, totally random thing. Like, this isn't related to sports at all, but I thought it was really funny. I saw a photograph. Oh boy, that was a terrible thing there. I saw a picture. It's kind of circulating around on the internet today. I actually saw a number of people post it, but apparently back in 1990, like in the very early stages of the regular NES, apparently there was an accessory, and I think it was called the video game lock. That's not. Oh, come on. Oh, you bastard! You had that in your hands. That was a surefire touchdown right there. If he would have held on to the damn thing, that would have been awesome. Just couldn't get his slippery mitts on it. But there was an accessory back then, and it was like a parent's dream. I think it was called the video game lock. And it's really far away for a field goal. You know what? We're kind of in no man's land here. I'm going to go for it. The worst that can happen is that we don't get anything out of it, but we will. I mean, they're going to be on their 39-yard line, if anything. So we'll give it a go. Come on, Donnie. Come on, Donnie Madge. Oh, he got around the back of him. Couldn't quite hold on to it though. Oh, you devil. So yeah, this thing was called the video game lock, and it was like the dream of parents everywhere that if, say your kid comes home from school and they want to play some video games and you don't want them to, you could put this device in the machine, and it was basically like a padlock that would not allow them to use it until you want them to. Unless, of course, you were stupid enough to, like, leave a cartridge inside of the machine. All they had to do was push the power button and play. That, I feel like, could have been a problem. But, yeah, you put this thing on there, and it's just got, like, a 4-digit, lock, like, your basic, like, combination lock would have. And, basically, they can't use it until, you say so, or until they find a way to figure out what the combination is, and they just steal it from you anyways. But yeah, dude, like, it's genius. It's a really smart idea. I just thought it's really funny that particular device actually exists, I think it's funny. It's just, yeah, dude, they thought of all sorts of really nifty contraptions back then. Like, they haven't made a device like that in God knows how many years, really. I mean, it's been decades since they decided to make things like that. Like, you wouldn't find them making a locking mechanism for, like, a PS4 or anything now, because obviously there's really no way to implement it, unless, of course, like, when you turn the system on, there would have to be, like a password prompt that you'd have to go through in order to actually use the system, which that would be really smart, too. That'd be, like, a cool piece of software that you could sell that parents could control what their kids are doing. And I really hope that there's no developers that are listening to this, unless, of course, I get all the credit for it, because I feel like there'd be a lot of very, very angry young children lining up right outside of my doorstep being like, hey, fuck you, man! You're ruining my gaming life here. So, yeah, what do you do? But back to the world of the sporting life. Oh boy, very congested. Oh wow, can't believe we actually got that one off. We should probably try to at least get down the field, though. We're not exactly making progress down the field here. So here's something that I find just extremely bothersome. Like, in one of the highest forms of bothersome material. Oh, baby! Nice catch! That's what I'm talking about. So, I don't know when it decided to happen, but... Well, actually, I do know when it decided to happen, but that doesn't make it any less frustrating. Apparently, Russell Wilson is good now, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, it's bad enough already that, that the Seahawks are good, because... Oh, baby. Oh! I thought we were going to be able to slide in there. That's what she said. I was... it was like when... And I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I'm happy he's hurt, blah, blah, blah. But when Marshawn Lynch went down with his injury, and when Jimmy Graham went down with his injury, I was thinking it was a possibility, like, this is what's going to cause their imminent downfall. Like, they're losing two of their best offensive weapons and all this stuff. And it seems like ever since that point, all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, Russell Wilson just, like, morphed into Joe Montana. And now he's throwing for, like, 50 bajillion yards and, like, 5 touchdowns a game now. It's like, when did this happen? Like, most of his years, for the better part of all of his years in the league, he's been an average quarterback at best. He maybe going to get you like 170 yards and maybe a couple of scores or whatever, but nothing that's going to really blow your hair back or anything. But then, all of a sudden, it's just like he's turning into like this football juggernaut out of nowhere, and he's, throwing touchdowns left and right at like a wildly ridiculous accurate clip, and he's throwing all these touchdowns to like Doug Baldwin. Like, Doug Baldwin's not a great receiver in this league. Like, what the hell kind of weird football conspiracy is going on right now? It just simply blows my mind. I can't stand it personally. Like, I just want them to go away so bad, and they're not going to. They're never going to go away, and it just, like, now that they're on this crazy roll here. I mean, granted, they beat the living piss out of, Baltimore, which Baltimore is pretty much done for at this point. But it's like, come on, man, like, why do you guys have to be relevant right now? Why can't they just go away, and then all of our lives can be enriched forever? That the world doesn't have to deal with Seattle and all their, bullshitty antics and, the most annoying fan base in all the land outside of the Carolina Panthers. I think that Carolina is probably the peak of the annoying landscape of football these days. Oh my God, that guy's fast. Jesus. I don't know who that is, but he's a quick one. So, yeah. I actually saw something about the Panthers, if you could believe that there was more material to make them even more hateable than they are now. So, they're playing their game against, I think it was, who'd they play today? I think they played Atlanta. Yeah, they played Atlanta, and they beat the living shit out of them. I mean, they beat them like 36-0 or something like that. But they're just... Those guys are so full of themselves. Granted, they haven't lost yet, so I mean, I guess I kind of get it in a certain capacity. But there's like no humble nature in those guys at all. Like, so they're winning the game, and they get to the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, and they take their gloating to a whole new level, and all the players on the bench that aren't in the game at the moment all decide to go and take like a team picture on the sideline, and they're all kind of getting all up doing the the fucking blah 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 type of thing. They're all, you know, taking like their you know, high school class photo, and everybody's all up in like it's a 90s rap video or something. And like, how disrespectful is that? Like, the game is still going on, you know? It's like, how assholey can you guys be? It's just like, if anything, at least wait the extra 2 minutes until the game is over until you decide to go and do shit like that. But come on, man. Like, and they wonder why people don't respect them and they hate their living guts, and it's stuff like that. It's just like, you know, if you wanna silence, you know, the quote unquote haters and whatnot, then don't give them any material to do it with. Man, they are running the ball right down my gullet right now. Like, I dialed up a jet blitz and I still couldn't stop them. I mean, they're getting 10 yards, 12 yards, 34 yards on the pass. This is going to be a tie game here in just a second if I'm not careful. You know, provided that they can actually make the extra point. We've seen teams not make those. Oh no. Oh, nice D. And I don't mean dick. That'd be a weird compliment to have every time you make a nice play. Hey, nice dick. Luckily that's not what's going on, so that's certainly something. But yeah, man, like, I was looking up stats, and like, Russell Wilson is almost in the exact same position that Aaron Rodgers is in. Oh no! Oh god, I saw it unfolding. That's like, okay, I was telling you guys about what happened in the Green Bay-Detroit game the other day. That was literally the exact same play. That's actually really funny to see that happen that way. Literally the same thing. He was streaking, and he was at like the 4-yard line, and he gets stripped of the ball, but it goes rolling right into the end zone, and their wide receiver just went and fell on it. Oh, that sucks. What a way to cause a touchdown to happen. And they got it. Shit. And now we've got 2 minutes to score in some possible way. This could be very bad, man. This could be very bad. I'm hoping that it's not going to be really bad, but hey, I can't guarantee anything. All right. Oh no. One thing that it was actually really funny. It was kind of saddening actually, because my brother's a big Niners fan, but the Niners got beat by Cleveland today with Johnny Manziel as the quarterback. Oh dear Christ Almighty! That, like, if that's not the final straw for anybody that's a fan of that team, like, it's bad enough that your team is already having a pretty down season, but you gotta go and lose to those guys? That's gotta be the nail in the coffin right there. If that happened to me, I'd call it quits. I just would. I'd be like, all right, guys, send my last check to the P.O. box. I can't take it anymore. It's all over. White flag. Wave it out. Wave the whole thing out. And we're off. That was a terrible, terrible throw. Like, that was a Hail Mary, and he only threw that like 20 yards. What the hell kind of pass was that? It was awful, that's what it was. We definitely have plenty of time, though. I probably shouldn't be dialing up Hail Marys with a minute and a half to go. We just need go regular plays downfield here, and we should be all right. Yes. That'll work. That'll most certainly work. Got to keep going, though. Got to stay in the run and shoot. Go with the deep out. See if maybe we can pull this thing off. Here we go. All right. But yeah, dude, like how does that? And they only, I think that Frisco only managed to score 10 points. Like that's really bad, man. Like that is a tragedy in and of itself right there. You can't be only scoring 10 points on Cleveland, who, you know, was giving up points left and right to people. That is simply unacceptable. But I mean, obviously their season is already a lost cause for both sides, really. But that is, ugh. And I mean, Frisco just went out and beat a quality team last week, did they not? I can't put a finger on who it was that they actually beat, but it was somebody. Hey, we're moving right now. This could be good. Just don't fuck it up. I'm so afraid that we're going to throw a pick in the end zone right now. It's a very realistic fear to have, because I'm pretty sure we did that against Frisco once, did we not? If anything, we are at least in prime position. Oh, it happened! Oh, god damn it! God! Oh, I am a soothsayer. Oh, that sucks. I was literally just talking about how I needed to not do that, and it happens right on cue. God, I just need to I need to quit the YouTube business and open up my own like fortune telling thing. Madame Dorino. Of course, I wouldn't be a madam. That's one thing that would absolutely not happen at all. Okay. It sucks, man. We needed that possession to come out in some form of points, just because Washington totally gets the ball to start the second half, and we can't afford to be going into that shit with that. It's, I mean, obviously they're not going to score right now, but I mean, 17 seconds. If we can stop them here, I can use a timeout, or maybe they'll use a timeout. I don't know. And we might have one more chance because we have one timeout to go. If we can force them into something that amounts to nothing here, we might have a chance to maybe get like a last second field goal out. But I'm not getting ahead of myself here. Oh no! Oh God! Please catch up to him! Oh God! Oh boy! Oh, that was nightmare fuel if I've ever seen it. God, that was almost the biggest possible debacle that could have ever unfolded. Woo! Wow, that was an eventful little first half there. I mean, obviously, you know, we were definitely winning in the passing department, but oh my God, that could have almost been like that could have been like Cleveland Browns or Detroit Lions forlorn city of hell type of luck to have there. To throw a pick on like the 5-yard line when you're well en route to scoring, and then within the last like 20-something seconds you give up an 80-yard touchdown. Oh God, that whew, gotta wipe the old sweat ski off the brow there. That was almost a disaster. Oh, and you know what? Another thing, and this actually makes me really, really happy. So earlier in the week, oh no, you don't. Earlier in the week, LeSean McCoy for the Bills used to play for the Eagles. For those of you that just don't pay attention, he used to play for Chip Kelly, and you guys know I'm a big Chip Kelly guy because he was an Oregon guy, and I'm a big Oregon guy. But apparently, and then in the offseason, Chip Kelly shipped him off to the Bills, and so obviously somebody was, their salt content was extra high in that situation. Oh, no! Ugh. Oh, what? Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. That's what I say. So, going into this week, LeSean McCoy was talking up this whole load of shit. He's been talking pretty much all year about it, but with the reunion, game when they played against the Eagles today. Oh, come on, baby, come on, there we go. Knock it down. That's all you got to do. So don't let them do what they were thinking about doing. So McCoy makes all these comments, like something about like, are you gonna shake Chip Kelly's hand? And he, went the childish route and was like, Chip Kelly can't shake shit. He's not gonna, and all this stuff about how he hates him and all these things. Oh my God, dude, their running back is amazing. He's got like Thurman Thomas speed in this game, which is a very big problem. I mean, that's really the reason why this game is tied right now. Had they had a slow running back like we've really dealt with for the bulk of this game so far, it wouldn't really be a problem. I mean, we'd be able to contain them pretty well. But yeah, so he was talking up this whole thing, and on like one of the NFL live shows or whatever, they brought Herm Edwards on, and Herm Edwards he's like an A-type personality. Like he will tell you what he's feeling, and dude, he went fucking postal. Like he went just insane on live TV about this. Like he was actually yelling. Like this was one of the first times I've ever heard dudes yelling on NFL Live like that. It was crazy. And he was just saying stuff about how he's like, in a nutshell, he was basically saying like, look, I get it that players have a voice and they can say whatever they want on social media and whatever, and apparently I saved the game by accident. He's like, I get that they've got a voice, but this is what's wrong with football, man. Like, you got all these guys that just can't keep their damn mouth shut, and it's like everybody's got to have an ego now. Like, it's not team football anymore. It's all about me these days. It's all about, what do I have to say? What do I have to say? It's all about me. It's not about the team anymore. And he's like, why does this stuff matter? Like, why does LeSean McCoy's deal with Chip Kelly hold any bearing on anything at all? Like, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. It's like, why do we... He's like, and I'm a member of the media. Like we eat this stuff up, and I hate that we have to, because all we're doing is we're feeding his ego more by talking about it. It's just ridiculous. Like, these guys are grown men. Just don't even... Who cares? If you don't like the coach, you don't like the coach, but you don't need to sit here and make a big old spectacle about it. And, and he keeps on... And McCoy keeps on running his mouth or whatever, but the best part about it is that when the Bills played the Eagles today, the Eagles won, and he didn't say shit. Oh, so great. So great to have a guy sitting there flapping his gums all the livelong day about how, they're gonna have the last laugh, and Chip Kelly's gonna wish he hadn't gotten rid of me, and blah, blah. And, in his defense, McCoy had a good game. He had like 12, 13 carries for like 78 yards or something, and he had more yards than, DeMarco Murray, which is the guy they replaced him with. But the only thing that matters is that, Chip Kelly's squad wins the game. And we are not moving the ball, but we did get that. So I will certainly take that. That will work. So, yeah, dude, I agree with Herm Edwards on that one 158%. Like, it's cool that people have a voice and they can say their opinions about things and whatever, but there's a certain point where you just got to keep certain things to yourself. Like, if you want to talk about, players you think are great, or, if you want to talk about certain things about, like, maybe the safety of players with, like, concussions and injuries and whatever, but you don't need to be sitting there, tossing shade at your former coaches because you think that they did you wrong or something. Just keep that shit to yourself, man. Like, If you got bad blood, go talk to the guy himself. Call up Chip Kelly and talk to him. Because apparently there was like this whole scenario, and Chip talked about it in a post-game interview today, about how like there was like this whole made-up story about some sort of phone call. I couldn't really actually hear the whole thing because I was at work, and like there was just so much noise going on in there. I couldn't actually hear the whole thing, and I didn't get to go back and watch it. But yeah, there's just so much bullshit that goes on in that type of stuff, and it's like another thing with like Cam Newton. Oh, not again! Oh, you've got to be kidding me right now. Yeah, you actually, you know what? You deserve to point at Don Majkowski right now. I should be up 21-7 at this point. This is turning into the Army-Navy game that went on yesterday. Like, Navy's the team that's favored to win, and Army's driving down the field, and they've got multiple chances to score and take the lead, but they just can't get out of their own fucking head, and they end up blowing it, and they end up losing that game. I hope that doesn't end up being me, but oh boy, this is going to be one of those that comes right down to the wire, and I hope that I end up being the one that comes out on top. And it's a situation where we can't go for two. Like, they don't have 2-point conversions in this game, so we may be seeing some overtime action here. I hope not. But yeah, it was like another thing with Cam Newton and the whole, well, if they don't want me to celebrate and do all these things, then they should keep me out of the end zone. It's like, I mean, sure, you're right, but, dude, you don't need to say it. Like, we get it, you know? We get it. You like to celebrate, you like to throw your hands in the air and do the whole thing, but just keep it to yourself, you know? I just, what do you do? You can't really say anything about anything anymore without it being somewhere. That's the only thing I don't like about social media, is that you just, like, no, like, every piece of information in the world is out there now, whether you want it to be or you don't. Even if it's something that you may have, like, said to your grandma or something, like, somebody's going to find a way for it to get out in the cosmos, and it's going to be out there forever, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. It's ridiculous. So, alright, here we go. We gotta score this time. We gotta get down the field and we've gotta score. I don't care how we do it, but I cannot afford to throw another interception. This is getting crazy. I feel like I'm like Matt Schaub right now. We're like one pick six away from this literally being a Matt Schaub / Tony Romo / Phillip Rivers type of thing right now. This could be potentially just an absolute disaster. We got the ball at the 50. Like, if I have to, I will run all of the clock out and I will kick a damn field goal if I have to. I will leave no stone unturned if it will get me the W in this situation. I am totally prepared for it, even though I know they'll start using their timeouts here within the next probably 2 minutes or so. So, oh my god. All right, let's dial in and let's focus on the task at hand here. Oh God, another one! You gotta be kidding me! These guys must have Stickum. These guys have Stickum. They've got Stickum on their bare hands and they're catching everything that touches them. Oh my god! I did not realize that they have the best linebackers and defensive backs that were ever spawned by the process of human creation. This is ridiculous. Like, I've been put in that same situation a number of times here, and I'm not picking them off, you know? I mean, their guys are just catching things like the fucking flu out here. Ugh, boy. This is a nightmare. I have to unzip my jacket right now. With a long oh no. Ugh. Don't have the thing all the way off yet. Of course it's 1st and 10. This is not good, man. This is bad. This is very bad. We can't afford to lose this thing right now. We must be the victor. I'm not trying to lose this thing in the, what is this, the semifinals? I think this is the semifinals. So we've got to advance to the championship. Oh. God, you gotta take that guy down. Like, I shouldn't have to dive into this fool in order to just take him down. He's a very durable young lad. Okay. Getting right near that 2-minute warning. And they're taking their sweet time, I know it. They're definitely out of field goal range, too, which is certainly... Oh, see, they're wasting clock. They're smart. They're very smart. That's going to be a first down. Son of a bitch. This is bad. This is very bad. I mean, they're gonna run the clock all the way down and kick that field goal and put me away. I can just feel it deep down in the pit of my stones. Come on. All right, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning before he even snaps it.
First down.
Okay, let's jam the middle. That's the only thing I can hope for right now. I don't think they're probably not gonna throw too many pass plays here. They're gonna try to probably run the ball and just get it into field goal range, because this is a long field goal right now. Oh, they are gonna pass it. Oh no, he's wide open. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop him, man. I don't think I can stop him. I can't get anywhere that I can't get any traction anywhere. I mean, that guy was wide open. We didn't even do a blitz. Like, he was just wide open there. This is unbelievable. Unbefreaking-leavable. There we go. I'm so paranoid. And even still, like, this isn't a gimme field goal either. 41 yards. Still something that if we can keep him in this area, I'm feeling okay about our chances here. But we can't give up a lot more real estate here. Oh no! Oh, we had a chance to take him down in the backfield, man. Oh, I dove the wrong way. Oh, that sucks. So bad. That sucks so hard. We had the chance, man. It was right there that we could have, you know, maybe got like a 3 or 4 yard loss. And they're going to get the first down right here. Yep, that's the first down. 4th and 2. Okay. You know what? This, I don't think we're going to get it. I think they're going to easily make this field goal. If they miss this, I'm going to be the happiest man alive. I really will be. There's no way we're going to block this thing. That is in no way, shape, or form a possibility here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he almost missed it. It almost hit the thing. Oh. Okay. We've got time, though. We only have one timeout, but we do have some time. All we've got to do is just get to right around the 20-yard line. Oh, God. This is so frustrating right now. These guys are never fast when I need them to be. Okay, what can we dial up that's going to save our lives here? We gotta go. Oh boy, quite a few yards in a minute and a half with one timeout to go. What can we do? We can start by throwing to this guy. Oh! Oh God! Come on, baby! You gotta go! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we've got some life here. Oh, wow. I'm actually really surprised they didn't throw a flag for PI there. I mean, I was just running straight into that dude. Please don't throw a pick here. Please don't throw a pick. Oh, this would be the biggest catastrophe ever if we threw an interception. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay. Let's be proactive about this. Let's not be stupid. We got to be smart here. We only got 15 yards to go. I don't want to jeopardize the whole damn thing. Okay. Throw to the open man. Throw to the open man. Yeah! We scored! Yes! Oh, Don Majkowski. You son of a freaking gun. You the brood of a six-shooter. Oh my God, that was great. He saves the season with his bullet to the man that was wide open by the end zone. Oh, man. Cardiac kids, you know? Oh, Jesus. America, throwing the bomb, causing all the penalties. Happy birthday! That was fucking great! Okay, we're going all the dime. We're going all the dime coverage right now. We're going to go prevent defense. Not going to give up the long play, even though it's always a possibility no matter what happens. But they do have to score a touchdown. That's the only thing they can do. There's no, I mean, field goals will not save them now. So I'm throwing this. Wow. Okay. That's kind of a weird idea. I mean, I'll let them take that. I'll let them do that. If they want to run the ball like a bunch of morons, I will absolutely let them do it. It was a really strange play just now. Why would they run the ball? They don't have any timeouts. What are they doing? I don't understand what just happened. They had a timeout to use. Why was that their play calling? Oh my God, that was a gaffe if I've ever seen one. They had one timeout left, and they dialed up 2 halfback draws to finish the... Wow, that was weird. Huh. Apparently Cincinnati won. They blanked Kansas City. Oh, man. Mr. Majkowski, 291 yards. Or 287 yards, I'm sorry. 17-27 with 3 interceptions. Oh my dear God, that was something else, man. Pretty similar stats too. Look at that. So they only had They had 142 yards passing. They did have 86 yards rushing, though. But average yards per run, 4 from the one that I had. But our average yards per pass were actually just about the same. Mainly because of that 70 whatever yard pass it was right at halftime. But holy smokes, we came out alive, ladies and gentlemen. It was amazing. Okay, my friends, well, when we come back on the next episode of Sports Sunday, it's going to be the championship. We're going to be playing against the Cincinnati Bengals with their colors that I didn't realize existed. I don't remember a time that the Cincinnati Bengals had blue. Boys in blue! So, when we come back, we're gonna go for the championship. It's the quote-unquote Super Bowl, if you will. And, so, oh boy, you guys take it easy. And I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.